all square, gridlocked. It was a decent game, but it did not have a telling outcome. The hosts perhaps slightly the happier of the two sides as they now have the opportunity to try and finish this off in front of their own partisan crowd. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Well, what the hosts have in their favour, of course, is this... And the shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Jessen. And here's... Has a hit! That's not going to make it. Good run. And the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Now it's Gabriel dashing forward at pace. Down by a lack of accuracy.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
He's gone for it! Yes, it's there! They have edged ahead overall. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
Flamengo take the lead and take charge of the tie. He's still going. Where to next? Good challenge. He just stood firm.
Sao Paulo have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply.
Has a pop! And the defence can get it clear. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Hits one! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Towering header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
They've played it short. Takes aim with a... Up to meet it! Good delivery. No joy.
Oh, what a great leap. He had no right to get to that.
Right through the middle. It's come loose. And they've been caught out here. And he's there to clear it. Tries to locate someone up front. Oh, real danger here. Daniel Alves. Flamengo are in control here on the brink of... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Tries a shot! He's got away with one there. He's made sure that that won't get through. Chance! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Flamengo take a 2-goal lead and that'll be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Flamengo ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. We are already promptly back underway. Oh, he's brought him down and it is a penalty. Flamengo really could have done without this. He was just never going to miss.
He just didn't let his nerves get to him. He struck that with conviction. What a penalty.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Hits one! No mistake! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Gerson. Well played, he saw that coming. A buccaneering run from the defender. Cut out in the nick of time. Dani Alves tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Goes direct to the front line. He's got options out wide. Goes for goal! Has a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And it's been taken short. Looks to set one up.
Goalkeeper's ball.
And through to the goalkeeper. Oh, that's a waste. Daniel Alves. Massive leap! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Shapes to shoot! And more and more and more. And surely that settles it. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Has a pop! In it goes! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
4 in the game. He is the man. Flamengo tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Clearly not what he wanted to do. Shot at goal! Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, sweet feet. So that's it. It is all over. So now do you believe? You have to. Just 2 more steps to glory. It is one of the most eagerly awaited days on the footballing calendar. It's the day when teams turn up for work with a spring in their step. First time in this competition this season, a genuine sense of occasion, a bit of fanfare that goes with it. The mood is upbeat, laced with a dose of nerves, which must be expected. The team news is in, the teams themselves will be with us shortly. The atmosphere predictably wonderful. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. So a strong start, essential for both teams here as they look to head towards the knockout stage.
Well, Peter, I can tell you that both managers will have...
Chance! Just too much, fractions.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Good ball. He's gone for it! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
That is as far as they're going to go. Surely has a hit! And for a moment, time stood still.
That was great pressure to force the initial error, Peter. It's the perfect example as to why this is a favourite tactic of a lot of teams these days.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Forward it goes.
There's a lot of movement up front.
Yeah, I have noticed that those front players are working very hard, dropping deeper.
Yeah, and I just think it keeps the opposition off guard with so much switching of position. Keeping shape is much harder.
Well, that's where he wants it. Done very well to intervene. Hoists it forward. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And it's played forward. Felipe looking to hit the front line. Hoists it forward. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Diego gets it upfield. Just brushed off the ball there. It's come loose. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And the shot! Just a whisker away. Forward it goes. Going through. And we've reached half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Unspectacular but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Flamengo can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
He's on his way. Big chance! They've scored! And finally he has breathed life into the game.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here. Flamengo really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
That's a good ball to hit one! No mistake! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
I just think that's a good example of how you take advantage of a lapse in concentration. He was on the prowl, hungry, looking for any scraps that came his way, and he certainly gobbled up the chance, took it really well.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And it's played forward. That's a decent ball. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Well positioned to make that interception. Time and again they are repelled. Well, no doubt some has a look and has a go. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Oh, sweet feet. Still going. Where to next? It's a throw in. Tries to get it forward quickly. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Well read, he sorted that out. Flamengo making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken.
Massive leap! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
Flamengo take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Got a throw in. Hoists it forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Got a sight of goal here. Oh, the clearance is short. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Pretty much the ideal start. The win on the first day. Well, welcome to you and to our coverage of semi-final day. It has to be said, we have an atmosphere here that is really buzzing. Both teams terrifically well represented, fans hopeful, expectant. As well they might be, there is no shortage of belief on either side that it will be their team at the expense of the other, their team alone, which will be lifting the trophy come the final. He's had a go! There it is!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Flamengo take the early advantage. He's got options out wide. Bosquilla, Douglas. It's a good... Up to meet it! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
This was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Cuts it out. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Defenders on the back foot. Over to the left. Back into the middle. And the ball's come loose. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. He's gone for it! Hoists it forward. Internacional going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Bosquilla tries to switch the play. And it's D'Alessandro. And the flag and a shot! They've scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Internacional grab the equaliser and we're all square.
It's pulsating, it's absorbing, and it's hugely entertaining. Every single player is giving everything.
And it's played forward. Right through the middle. That intervention was very necessary. Bosquilla. And the defence can get it clear. Internacional do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Forward it goes. And that is as far as they're going to go. Tries to get it forward quickly. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. And it's played forward. Hoists it high. Shot at goal! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Flamengo produced a terrific spell at the end there, culminating in a chance that their fans could not believe did not go in. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. The action has already resumed here. No changes at the interval from either side. And here's Gabriel. Played back in. D'Alessandro tries to get it forward quickly. Played out to the right. Bosquilla. Hoists it forward. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Well weighted. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Massive leap! Cleared without complication. Bosquilla. D'Alessandro set up one goal so far. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Forward it goes. That could spell trouble. Forward it goes. And help's available out wide. Goalkeeper's ball. D'Alessandro. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Look, if they want to shut down the threat, he's a very good place to start.
And here's Gabriel. Danger averted for now. Flamengo have it back and they can go again. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Jason.
Flamengo merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Bosquilla. And help's available out wide. That's a throw. And it's played forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Managed to get it away. Tries to get it forward quickly. Foot in.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although...
And time is up. Flamengo have been held here, and that means they'll have to do it away. So we are, in effect, halfway through the semi-final. The hosts, no doubt the happier of the two sides, having been able to walk away with a credible draw and put some pressure on their opponents for this second leg. I guess they would see themselves as slight favourites, though it wouldn't take very much for the pendulum to swing the other way. A win, no matter how small the margin, is all that is needed to send the visitors through. This is the Estadio Beira Rio, a very healthy flourish of red and white colours in evidence, a home, as it is, of Internacional. So who or what will make the difference? Part two of this cliffhanger semi-final, each as desperate as the other.
Well, Peter, I think being at home is not necessarily a guarantee of anything, but it's safe to say a lot is riding on who scores first. It either creates a huge wave of momentum one way or turns the tide significantly the other. We might see a twist or two here.
They've got underway here pretty promptly. Flamengo come here after a draw in front of their own fans. And so we seek a definitive outcome here. Outright, on away goals, or even via penalties. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Gabriel, and he's onside. Now and the shot! Yes! They have edged ahead overall.
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Could be a chance here.
Internacional have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do? Well, he's gone for it! They've done it! And already they're looking to run away with it. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Flamengo get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned.
And the shot! one goal in it now. Game on. Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Internacional get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Bosquilla gets wrestled off the ball. Gabriel. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Plays it out to the wing. And he's on a charge. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Now it's Gabriel. Good ball. He's had a go! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. And the semi-final reaches halfway. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Flamengo head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. The action has already resumed here. Crowd calling for it. Tries a shot! Forward it goes. Hoists it forward. Dinks one in. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Towering header! Just off target.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
It over to the other flank with a delicate ball. That's real danger here, and that's been levered clear. Whose ball? Who's going to get that? Internacional have a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he? Well, he probably expected to do a lot better considering the position he was in.
Tries to get it forward quickly. He's made sure that won't get through. Gabriel, out to the left it goes, back into the middle, shoots, in it goes, and this is getting better and better.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Flamengo take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Just the keeper and the finish! And that would have won it.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
All the way back and they start again. Talk about singling someone out. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Done very well to intervene. Turns and goes back. And it's played forward. Looking to break out here. Over to the left. There's the through ball. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Gerson. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. What a throw in. Hoists it forward. And there goes the final whistle. Flamengo are through to the final. See what it means to them as well.